Last fall at the Equip Expo in Louisville, Kentucky, I discovered Kress and was able to learn more about their company and get my hands on their equipment. I was instantly impressed with their battery technology, innovation, and quality of their tools. Over the winter, I was able to put their 60-volt two-stage snowblower to the test and was quite impressed with its performance. I was thrilled when Kress sent me some products from their prosumer line this season to test out on my lawn. In this video, we're going to go over the key features of the prosumer line, as you can see here, and put them to the test, so stay tuned. If you're unfamiliar with Kress, the company was founded in the 1960s in Europe with its primary focus being on battery technology. Within the last few years, the company has expanded their operations into the United States and Canada with a focus on producing high-quality consumer and professional-grade cordless power equipment. They sell their equipment through select dealers nationwide, and I've linked their website in the description below if you want to locate a dealer near you to check out their equipment in person. Let's go ahead and jump right in and discuss the equipment in the prosumer line. First up, let's talk about this 60-volt, 21-inch self-propelled mower model KG760.1. Now this includes the bagger, the mower, a side discharge chute, and two 5-amp-hour batteries with a dual charger. The actual striping kit is not included with this, but I will link it below. This is the GC Pro Series from Lawn Striper. If you're interested in that, like I said, I'll link it below. You can check that out. Now this mower retails for $749.99 as of the filming of this video with the two batteries and the dual charger. It weighs in at about 70 pounds, which makes this mower extremely lightweight, but very durable because it features a 21-inch steel deck. It's so light that I don't even always have to use the self-propel feature on the unit. I can push it even up the hill just because it's much more lightweight than a gas-powered mowers I've used in the past. The bag comes off and on easily. And also you can switch to bagging mode or side discharge mode and put the actual side discharger on. But I love this lever that you don't have to mess with anything. It just controls the flap in here to open the chute for the bag or to keep it shut so you can mulch or side discharge. Now the fact that this mower also includes a side discharge option is impressive considering many competitors have removed this option from battery powered push mowers, and I typically tend to side discharge, so this was a plus for me on the Kress mower. Now this also features a one lever height cut adjustment all the way down to 1.5 inches up to 4 inches. It says 1 to 7, but it's kind of misleading. The bottom is 1.5 and it goes all the way up to 4, but it's a one level height adjustment. So I like that you can use one lever to control all four wheels instead of moving every wheel independently. Now, as I mentioned earlier, it comes with two of the 5-amp-hour batteries with this unit and a dual charger. Now the dual charger can charge both of these from 0 to full in about an hour, which is great because that's a quick charge, limits your downtime. And on both of these 5-amp-hour batteries, I can mow my entire 7,500 square foot lawn with the striping kit on this thing, which adds a little bit extra weight, and using the self-propel, and still have about 20% battery left on one battery. So I can technically get 2 mows out of this, 1 mow on each battery before I have to recharge. Now I also like that you don't have to lift that battery flap up to test to see how much battery you have left. As you can see here, as you're mowing, this will light up periodically and kind of remind you of the battery. But if you ever want to know, just hit power test, and this will measure the front battery charge is what I found out. It won't be both batteries, but it will measure the front battery, and then when that dies out, you can measure the other battery as well. With this power test, you have your headlight control here and then your actual power button. So to fire this mower up, you hold your power button down, pull back your bar here. That's your blade, and this engages your self-propelled drive. And then over here, if you can see, once you engage that self-propelled drive, you have the ability to change speed, whether min or max, on the fly. What I like about this is you can hold it with your right hand and change this on the fly depending on what kind of speed you need. If you're in a wide open area, you can go higher speed, or if you're trimming around things, you can go lower speed. And like I said, it's really lightweight as well, so you don't always have to use the self-propel. You can push this thing as well, given how lightweight it is. Now another nice feature of this unit, if you do not have the striping kit on it, it's got the adjustable handlebars that you can use with the striping kit. So if you're taller, you can put it up higher like me, or if you're shorter, you can put it down lower. So it makes it a lot more ergonomically friendly for depending on your height. And also, like I said, if I don't have the striping kit on, I could flip this up, flip the entire handlebar forward to where it locks, and stand it up in the stowaway position to save space and make this much more easy to store. So I gotta say, I've been really impressed with this mower. This was the first thing that I started using out of the prosumer line, and it does a fantastic job. It has a great cut quality. It's easy to switch blades, easy to swap batteries out. I love the changeability with it being able to side discharge, bag, or mulch with this. And adding the striping kit on the back was a great addition to really enhance those stripes. Now it's striped pretty good on its own, adds a little bit of extra weight, but if you're not interested in striping, you just want something lightweight, easy to mow, this does a great job on cut quality, giving me about the similar cut quality that I got with my gas mower, but without the maintenance, without having to do gas, and way less weight. So if you're somebody looking for a lightweight option that cuts well, highly recommend that you check out this Kress mower. Now next up in the prosumer line is this 16-inch 60-volt carbon fiber string trimmer. Now this is model KG162. It includes a 2.5 amp hour battery with a charger included. Now this retails for $279.99 with the battery at the filming of this video. As with all these tools, you can buy them with or without the battery, depending on whether you need it or not. What I like about this is it's extremely lightweight for a trimmer. It weighs less than 7 pounds, even with the battery on it. I can hold it with one finger. The carbon fiber shaft really makes this lightweight, cuts a lot of the weight down, but it still keeps it durable. I also like about this is it's pretty much commercial grade trimmer, but in the prosumer line. So you got the dual string design with the bump feed, so you can always make sure you have enough string coming out. And it also features eco mode, if you can see here. So you just have the safety trigger along with the eco mode. So if you're looking to save battery, you can turn on that eco mode as well, and it really extend that battery life. And as with all the equipment, you can put the 5 amp hour battery on there. The commercial series batteries also fit on here as well and work with these prosumer tools, and vice versa. They just don't charge as fast as the commercial batteries. And if you're wanting to see these products in action, I will link a bunch of videos down below of all these products in action as well. And check out the channel on the Kress playlist that I'll link up in the corner above, so you can see a lot of these equipment in action. But I won't waste your time here. I just kind of wanted to give my thoughts and an overview of these products. But overall, this thing is a beast. Really love this trimmer. Really love how lightweight it is and how durable it is. And it also gives a nice trim quality cut on going around stuff, trimming in the yard. Next up is this 60 volt 850 CFM handheld blower, model KG561. Now this includes the blower and the 5 amp hour battery with charger. At the time of filming, this retailed for $379.99. Now this weighs in at less than 5 pounds, and this blower is extremely lightweight and easy to use, but it really packs a punch. This features 850 CFM and 174 mile-an-hour airspeed. This blower can really move some material. If you're unfamiliar with CFM, this is the volume of air that the machine can move. The higher the CFM, the more powerful it is. And I will say, battery-wise, I've used several other battery tools. This is the highest CFM that I've had in a blower for battery tools. And it's even more powerful or comparable to some gas models, and has about as much CFM as some gas backpack blowers from other competitors that you may see on the market. Now the chute on the blower is also adjustable, so this can extend out. As you can see here, it says for more volume, so if you're looking to move more material, or if you're more concerned with airspeed, you can put that in and get a higher wind speed. So a nice little adjustability. I also like this because I can fold it in higher, closer for storage, so it can hang up easier. It's got a nice little stand here to keep it flat on the ground, but I also use this to hang my blower in the garage, so that's a nice little feature as well. Also, you have a air adjustability on this from 1, as you can see, the trigger speed, all the way up to 3. You also have a turbo mode, so in those spits that you need extra power, you can hold that down as well and really move material as well. So really great adjustability, and honestly, this feature where you can adjust speed is really nice. Like if you're blowing mulch, I like to turn this down to 1 so I don't blow as much on there to keep the mulch in, but get the grass out of that. So really great control for the user as far as airspeed and power. Now last but not least in this prosumer line is the 16-inch 60-volt chainsaw from Kress. This is model KG367. At the time of filming, this retailed for $279.99 and also includes a 2.5 amp hour battery. Now this is a really lightweight saw. I've used other saws from brands you would know, and this is really lightweight. Features a nice bar on it, comes with a nice chain, weighs in at less than 10 pounds. And also I like the fact that this has a toolless tensioner on it. So this knob here, if you're out in the field or out using it, you don't need a wrench to try to tension this thing. You can loosen this up, adjust the tension on your chainsaw with this turn of a knob. Now this does feature a chain speed of 72 feet per second, so it gives you a lot of power. As you can see here, we'll fire it up. It's got the safety feature where you have to push back and then turn it on. So you can see that this thing has a lot of power, can really cut through stuff and get you through those jobs. Now where this is going to be helpful is if you don't want to mess around with mixing fuel, keeping fuel on you. If you're a commercial landscaper or even just a DIYer who doesn't use the chainsaw all the time like myself, but it's nice to have, you can just slap a battery in it. Now this comes with the 2.5 amp hour, but you can also fit the 5 amp hour in there. And you have a nice little cap here that unscrews to put your bar and chain oil in. Nice tool to have. It also comes in an 18-inch bar if you're needing something a little bigger, but nice tool to have. Very nice chainsaw. If you are aware, I reviewed another battery brand saw on this channel last year, and it was nice, but you could really tell the quality difference from this Kress, just in the material used, the durability, how it feels in your hand compared to that other brand, and for not much more. So Kress really hit the nail on the head with this awesome 60-volt chainsaw. Now that we've went over all the tools in the prosumer line, let's talk about the pros and cons of the products. Now the two biggest cons that I see when I always share my experience about battery equipment is that one, they cost too much, and two, they're not as powerful as gas equipment. Does the battery equipment tend to cost more? Yes, it does cost a little bit more, but if you think about it, you're basically buying your fuel now in terms of the battery, and you don't have to purchase fuel or other things like filters and spark plugs or do any maintenance on an engine down the road. The price is pretty comparable to the cost of gas-powered equipment when you factor in the after-purchase costs. Is there battery equipment that just can't compete with gas? Absolutely. In my time in lawn care, I've used a wide variety of equipment from different manufacturers. Based on my experience, I can confidently say that Kress really put in the time and effort into research and development to build quality products that are constructed to last for the everyday homeowner. If you're looking for the quality and power without the hassle of gas and everything that comes with it, I highly recommend checking out the Kress prosumer line at your local Kress dealer. Now for the pros. This equipment is well constructed and very durable, and the included batteries really bring the power. Now, as we went over earlier, a lot of the equipment comes with either 2.5 amp hour or 5 amp hour batteries without being overly heavy and giving extra weight to the equipment. Now, the battery compatibility with all the chargers and products in the entire line is definitely a win. If you're looking to add on and run a single line of equipment, definitely if you choose Kress, I like how the batteries and even the commercial batteries, which we're not talking about here, this is more the prosumer line, are all interchangeable with all the different equipment. This makes it very versatile and extremely easy to switch out batteries and always make sure that you're powered up. I look forward to continuing to put this equipment from Kress to the test this season and sharing my results and thoughts with you as we go along. If you want to follow along with this journey, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you don't miss out on future content. I appreciate you watching, and I will see you next time out in the lawn.